Hey everybody, welcome to Mammoth Interactive's YouTube channel. First of all, I want to thank you for watching this video. And remember that this channel doesn't do Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital courses down below. And every single dollar that we get from the products you buy below goes into making more content. The best way to help out this channel and Mammoth Interactive is to subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. Get thousands of hours and hundreds of courses for a low price down below. We have a monthly option and a yearly option. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add in water to your game. Now, water is actually really challenging to add to any kind of game, and one of the reasons is that in order to make water look somewhat realistic, a lot of work has gone into it. Now, if you look at very old CG movies and video games, water is often the one thing that kind of sticks out as being incorrect. And if you've ever been on the ocean or to a river and you try to look at it and try to just kind of rearrange it inside of a game engine or a 3D engine, you'll note that it's quite difficult to do. So let's do a couple of things first. So what I'm going to do is, it's actually quite easy to add in water, but let's just go ahead and let's add in a few other things first. So if I go to this cube here, and I have the starter material, and if I just type in water, right, you can see that you can just add in water there, and basically you have a cube that's water there. And if I type in water again, you can have the ocean here. And you know, that looks kind of okay, but let's actually make a plane of water. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drag in some cubes here, and I'm just going to scale this down so I kind of make kind of a little pool here, and just move it up over like so. And I'm just going to make a pool kind of like this here, and we can even move that down a bit. So let's just make this the smallest unit, and I'm just moving around here, pushing Alt, okay, and just for simplicity's sake, let's Alt, and let's just make this a square, because the pool itself isn't really that important, but the pool itself isn't important, but the water is. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly do that here, and I think that looks pretty good. All right. Okay. Next up, we need to add in a plane, and really, this is what water is. Okay, it's basically just a plane, and I'm just gonna scale this out again, scale it to the width, and then scale that here, move that over to the middle here, and you know, you can just simply add that in here. All right, good. So basically this is what water is. Okay, now if I click on this and type in water, right, again, part of the starter content, we basically have a little pool. Okay, and if I kind of jump on here, you can see that, well, basically that is the water there, right? And you can also see that with this plane, I have the I have collisions on, so it looks like I'm walking on the water. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, it's actually quite simple, and you just basically have to disable. You basically disable all of the physics here, and all you got to do is you say, can character step up on? Just say no. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's play that again, and you know, it still looks like the plane does have collisions there, so let's just go ahead and let's remove them. And so let's click on it again and go to the collision presets and select no collision. All right, and that should do it, right? And I should be able to fall through, and it looks like I'm now walking in the water as one should. Now, if you've ever played a video game, you'll notice that, or well, frankly, walked through water, you'll notice that there's a little bit of splash, and you know, you can see here that there's no ripple effects. That is way more complicated to do, way more complicated. So as you can see here, I'm just going to kind of jump up here. You know, if you look at this, we have the water. Let me just go back up here, and then let's type in water again. We also have the water ocean, so you can definitely take a look at, you know, what works there. Now, as you can see, this actually looks pretty good. Now, if we were to go one step further with this, okay, so let's say we had, oftentimes in like if a building gets abandoned, water tends to pool at the bottom, right? Because that's what water does. So if you wanted to, make one of those kind of levels, I'm just going to duplicate this here, and I'm going to scale this up for the entire level, okay? And, again, what this is supposed to do is this is supposed to, like if you were in some kind of abandoned building or whatever, this would do that here, and we just want to move that up slightly above here, okay? So as you can see, this is what it would look like. Now, this is an easy way to add in water to your levels. Adding in all those extra particle effects and ripples, that's something else entirely, okay? And so there you go. And of course, since it's a simple texture, you can literally do this with anything you want. So let's say you wanted to have a sphere, or let's say you're making a science fiction game or something, and you wanted to have some kind of fountain or something cool. Well, you can literally just add water to this as well, and you can see that it basically is the same thing. And if you wanted to make a fountain, I think that is at least a good start, and it looks kind of cool. All right, thanks for listening. Please be sure to like and subscribe. As of now, this tutorial or this channel, however, is not monetized, so it really helps us out if you like it and subscribe it. Please share this on the Unreal Engine's subreddit. That really does help us out. If you really like this channel, we have our digital products down below. We have Unreal game tutorials. We have a ton of tutorials. We have a bunch of different options for you. We don't do a Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital products down below. And if you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We have monthly and yearly options, and we release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month. Every month. All right. So that concludes this tutorial. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in another video.